Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Smallville Season 11, Issue 5. So let's talk about this issue, and let's talk about the cover. As you can see, this is a big story for Smallville because Batman is finally coming to the Smallville universe after 11 years of this story being going on. So definitely this is a big issue, and a lot of people have been talking about this issue. And I would say every year at Comic-Con, when you go to San Diego Comic-Con, you'll hear someone ask, "When's Batman coming? When's Batman coming? When's Batman coming?" To Smallville, and when the show got canceled, Batman never came. Because it was all, law thing. They couldn't do it, copyright, I don't know, legal stuff. But now that it's finally in a DC comic, Batman could come, so why not bring Batman and Barbara Gordon? Which is another thing I'll have to talk about more, because Barbara Gordon was supposed to be Stephanie Brown in this issue, but last minute they changed it. So we'll talk more about that once I start the review. But, yeah, so Batman's finally in a Smallville comic book, so people should be excited. I'm not a huge fan of Batman's little outfit over there, like this little guard stuff on the side of his face. I'm not loving his costume, but we'll see if I like Batman in this issue and see if they kind of did a cool Smallville revamp of him. So in this issue, we get to see Bruce go to Lex, have a little business proposition, and him going to Metropolis because this guy had this vest thing that had LexCorp on it. It was like, oh, Lex has something up his sleeves, and then Bruce is just wanting to go to Lex just to be kind of nice because his father was close to Lionel, and he was supposed to be part of that I can't think of the name right now. Let me see if I can get it. It starts with a V. I don't know why I can't think of it. The Veritas cult. And now it's, with Christopher Reeves and all these people, all these rich people, trying to find Superman and trying to find the person from the stars to save Earth, and that was their kind of thing, and they got obsessed with it. And when Clark finally came, so it was this big story arc for Smallville. So Bruce says, oh, since his father didn't join that, he's like, he still wanted to show that he is still close to Lex Luthor, or business-wise, so that's why he kind of went to see Lex. But yeah, so we get to see also this guy who's in the prison who Bruce finds, and we get to see Bruce and Superman, well, Batman and Superman, kind of confront each other. And they start fighting because Superman, I guess Batman doesn't really know what side Superman's on. Yeah, so I thought this issue was okay. It wasn't the best. I think I really expected a lot more from this issue. When we first see Batman, I was like, I don't know if I love his character. I think it's too similar to the comic book. I wanted to kind of make it different, kind of make it Smallville-ish, and it kind of didn't in the beginning, and I didn't love the costume. So I don't know if I'm loving Batman. And then once we see him as Bruce, I'm like, wow, they actually did Smallville him up, kind of do a little revamp in a Smallville type of way. I really liked Bruce's character in the Smallville universe and kind of made it different, and just seeing all these connections from past episodes, like Thomas Wayne being part of the, can't think of the name again, the Veritas cult, kind of making those connections of those things, and kind of making it like Bruce is connected to Smallville. I love that. Yeah, another problem I also had with this issue, though, is, like I said, Stephanie Brown was supposed to be Nightwing in this issue, and they changed it last minute to Barbara Gordon, which I understand why they did, because they're like, oh, Barbara Gordon's more popular, people don't know who Stephanie Brown is, and I think if Smallville was going on, they would pick Barbara Gordon. Alright, fine. And they're like, oh, we want to save Stephanie Brown for something else. Fine, whatever. I don't really care about that. But the only thing they did to change Barbara Gordon is just change that she's Barbara. They changed her name, but the attitude was Stephanie Brown. And you could tell, alright, this character's Stephanie Brown. You could tell through the dialogue it was Stephanie. And that's what I didn't like. I didn't like that they didn't change it to make it more Barbara. And if you're going to change Barbara's character and change Nightwing to be Barbara, make it more Barbara. And they didn't. They just made it Stephanie and just changed, her name to Barbara Gordon. And that's what I didn't like. I'm like, if you're going to use the same dialogue as Stephanie, keep Stephanie, and they didn't I don't know. I'm just very upset about that. I'm like, if you just keep Stephanie Brown, if you want to have the same character, but just called her Barbara Gordon, you know? So I thought that was stupid. And hopefully in next couple issues, we'll see her become more Barbara Gordon and see her more as Barbara Gordon. But I do like that we see that kind of dynamic with Nightwing and Batman. I do like that team up in this, and I like that they did make it different. But again, I just wish it was Stephanie Brown because they made the dialogue like Stephanie Brown and the character like Stephanie Brown, so why not just call her Stephanie Brown? But yeah, I thought this was an okay issue. Stuff I didn't expect. I was like, I wanted a little bit more. This is the first appearance of Batman in Smallville. I think I was a little disappointed with it. But I thought it was still a good issue. I give it a 3.5. You know, I thought it was an okay issue. It's still worth picking up. There's a lot of, story in it. And it's definitely worth the $4. Again, like I said, it's a pretty meaty type of book and it has a lot of story. So, yeah, I say pick it up. It wasn't the best appearance for Batman, but I'm excited to see more of him and see more Bruce, especially in this series. And see that, that cliffhanger ending, see how Superman and Batman kind of collide with each other. Yeah, so I say pick it up, though. I give it 3.5, and hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and for Comic Uno and the Random Situations, and I'll just have news about my videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, I give this 3.5, and this is Comic Uno. Bye, guys.